So what's up YouTube? So we have here unit 07, no? Opel Zafira. The problem is the steering rack is gone. So I'm trying to remove the subframe bolt here, like the Torx bolt for the subframe. But it's very hard. Like it's kind of scary to remove because it has a build up of freaking rusty in there. And then I having a doubt that if I have to force to remove it, then it will snap and then it will create problem. And then I also couldn't hit up this thing because this subframe here is surrounded by the bushings, no? Rubber bushings is in here inside. So if we apply heat up, then we might damage also the or burn the bushings, and that's no good. So I'm just thinking over the side, top to bottom, on how to figure it out, remove the steering rack without without bringing down the subframe, and yet it's possible, no? It's making possible to remove. Like see this one here. So this is now the old what is this? The old steering rack. And what we do is we remove the inner and outer track rod on both sides to make it shorter. And yet we managed to remove, but very tight space, guys. Very tight space. I couldn't, like, almost impossible to remove, but it actually take a lot of time. So anyway, so a lot of dragging down everything in order to remove. So here is, we're gonna compare the old one versus the original one, and this is the thing here now. So the thing is, so we can put directly this thing without removing this pipe here. Obviously I was removing the pipe here because it's over the, it's on the way actually, so has to be removed. So these two pipes here is over there, and then yeah. So what we're gonna do here now is we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna have to, like, remove the inner and outer track rod on both sides, and we even managed to remove the scope here. This is the coupling, the universal joint for the steering. Okay, the telescopic sight for the steering. And then yeah, so what we gotta do is we have to remove this and this, and then we also compare the, because this is from the different model, no? So we have to compare the regarding the distance on this one as well. See that? That's a big difference. Okay, and then we're talking on the other side. It has like three tones difference. So we have to correct that one once we get this thing into the position. Okay, and yeah, so we might yeah, so we'll try to connect. We don't yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take this out. This is only cable cable tie is allowed on the NCT because this is only like steering getter, no? So this is allowed cable tie. Still it can pass to the NCT as well. To remove this one. And then we're gonna pull out this, as you can see there. So here we're gonna remove this side and the side, and then we're gonna push the steering pinion or the steering rack on the other side, pinion inside or the shaft. We just move it back and forth so we can undo the outer rack rod. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So it sounds like very easy to remove, or the removal of the steering rack or replacing steering rack. Sounds like very easy, but obviously it's not. Might be some models are kind of simple thing, but this Zafira, Opel Zafira is very hard, guys. Like I almost drain my brain on having the idea on how to do or the removal of the steering rack without dropping the subframe, because as I mentioned, the subframe bolt is, as you can see, it's very rusty, and if we if I force to remove these things, then it will snap into here, and that will create a lot of problem, because that's very important thing, that the subframe has to be on the precision bolt. Like if you take it out, it has to put it back correctly, otherwise there is a kind of flay during the during the road test. So I decide to not to remove the subframe bolt, otherwise I make a way on how to do on the other side, and yet we manage. So we just pull this thing out because we need to remove the outer track rod. So we just pull like that, and it will just like getting out, and then you just put the oil here. So, okay, so we put the adjustable here, and then what is the vice grips, just to counter the movement of the pinion or the steering rack. So that's how you remove, guys, or that's how you're gonna replace your steering rack without removing the or bringing down the subframe. Very tricky, really very tricky, and takes a lot of tools and everything. As you can see there, very messy. So here, so this is the delivery and this is the return. So we might need to change the o-ring on the other side, because seems to be that the o-ring on the other side is kind of dodgy. So gonna change it now, as you can see there. Gonna change it now, otherwise if we don't change this one, it might leaking, no? So we need to have like one shot, one kill here. So you have to change. You'll see if they have the same size. Yeah, they are the same. but this o-ring here seems to be good. This one is not, so I need to change that one. Okay, thank you. Again, we need to change this o-ring here because we don't want job back job, no. So we need one shot one kill here. Change the o-ring.